Thanks for tuning in to Lookin Good TV. I'm Matthew Parr.
And I'm Nelda Pereira.
Now we're at London MCM ComicCon 2016.
Yeah, we've got some big stars here. Jesse Eisenberg, the cast from Games of Thrones, Katrina Law. So stay tuned.
How your characters progressed over the seasons?
Oh, it's been amazing. One of my favorite things about this show is being able to represent not only just females in a whole, but and the way that all the female characters do. It's just like so badass, and I really have enjoyed bringing a young girl who's damaged and a little crazy and full of herself in the beginning, to a real stand-up human being, and taking that evolution, having her go through things from the negative partying and all that, to actually losing her family and just going through all these real life scenarios and growing up on her own right, and taking the time that we did to do it was really great, because we were able to do justice to a growth rather than just like in 1 year she goes through everything and is at the end of it she's in a Speedy costume. Like, it was really nice to have this like story to progress along with, and I feel like it actually made me grow up a little bit. I mean, not by my outfit clearly, but
I think we're really fortunate on the show to be a part of a writing staff and production team that values its female characters and female castmates so much. We get to fight for freedom and for love and for justice right along next to the men. Sometimes we fight for our men, and sometimes we fight for our own storylines, and I think that's very rare for females on television in general. So it's wonderful watching a character like Thea turn into Speedy, or someone like Nissa who learns how to love through the Lance sisters, and watching the Lance sisters go through their entire development. I think we have such a wonderful cast of strong females, and I think that's so important and vital, especially for the young generation coming up.
Absolutely agree.
MCM London Comic Con is brilliant fun, because I myself am a fan of films, TV, popular culture, comics, all that stuff. So to be here amongst like-minded people, it is great fun, and to see what's on offer, and at the same time being able to meet people that have enjoyed the things that I've done in my career is fantastic.
Have you managed to meet anybody that you wanted to meet this weekend?
I don't get much chance to talk to the other actors here, unfortunately. My son often walks around and says hello to various people that he recognises from films and TV, what have you, but I'm either signing on stage, having photographs taken,
Is your family with you this weekend?
My family are here, yeah. They're all here. I mean, we've been coming to events like this, ever since my kids were very, very little, and they enjoy it. They really have fun, Harrison goes home with armloads of different figures and toys and things that he collects, because he's kind of into Minecraft, so you can get plenty of that stuff here. It's great.
Did you think in your career you were going to work with Carl Pilkington?
Working with Carl is not something I ever thought about would happen. Although I will tell you, I was a massive fan of the podcasts. Even before the podcasts, XFM, so I kind of was one of the early adopters of Carl and Ricky and Stephen in that sense. And then obviously when they started in the podcast, couldn't get enough of those. And then once I got to know Ricky, I said, I really want to meet Carl. And he said, I'll see if... What's that?
Is he like that?
Yeah, well, I'll just finish the... So I said, I really want to meet Carl. And then Ricky would say this to Carl, and Carl can't be bothered to do anything. So he never bothered to visit the set or anything when we were doing extras. And then Ricky had this idea that we should meet, but if we do, it should be on camera. So we did a DVD extra for his science DVD of his stand-up show, and that is our first encounter. And it was funny, we arrived at the recording studio, and Ricky said, "You mustn't meet before. I want it to happen on camera, And it was great because I was just a big fan, so I was kind of giving Carl quite a lot of respect, as you would anybody else, but Carl was giving me none back, which was kind of fun. And then out of that, really, I mean, we kind of got to know each other a bit, and then when we were doing Life's Too Short, I happened to hear Ricky talking to Carl on the phone. He's moaning again, I want him to go away, and he's going off to do the second series of Idiot Abroad, and he was moaning about it. I said, he's really lucky to be able to do that and travel the world and get paid at the same time. And that started Ricky thinking, and at the same time Carl was saying, I'm not going to do another one unless you come with me, Ricky. And then Ricky doesn't really like leaving Hampstead particularly, so he kind of put the two of us together, and that's what became Idiot Abroad 3.